every conversation, there's an invisible game being played, and most men never realize they're part of it. Her words might sound casual, her smile polite, but beneath the surface, her mind is making silent moves, testing, comparing, competing for your attention. Because attention, to the female psyche, is currency. It's validation. It's power. And today, we are decoding that hidden language. You'll discover 6 subtle signs that reveal when a woman is not just interested in you, but secretly competing for your attention. These cues are psychological, not superficial, and once you see them, you'll never unsee them again. Ever notice how women can sense another woman's presence before you even do? Yeah. That's not coincidence, that's psychology. In the realm of attraction, competition doesn't always look like rivalry. Sometimes it looks like charm. Women don't always fight for attention openly. Their battles are quiet, their weapons, subtle. Psychology tells us that attention triggers dopamine, the same neurochemical linked to reward and desire. So when she seeks your focus, even unconsciously, it's not vanity, it's biology. Ready to decode the first sign? Watch closely, because you've probably seen it before, and completely missed what it meant. 1. She mirrors other women around you. When another woman enters your space, maybe a coworker, a stranger, or even a friend, watch her shift. Her back straightens, her tone becomes brighter, her gestures more deliberate. Subconsciously, she's saying, "Notice me too." Psychology calls this competitive mirroring, a subtle, instinctive behavior that signals emotional investment. She's not just reacting, she's comparing herself through your eyes. Her mind runs silent equations of value and presence. And if you ever point it out, she'll laugh and deny it. "Oh please, I didn't even notice her." Sure, but her body noticed first. The next sign. It shows up when she's losing your attention and can't stand it. 2. She interrupts your focus. You're focused, maybe deep in thought, texting, or talking to someone else, and suddenly, she appears with a random question, a joke, or that familiar line, "You're quiet today." Psychology calls this a redirect cue, a subconscious way of reclaiming your attention. It's not about what she asks, it's about reminding herself she still matters in your mental space. The underlying fear. Invisibility. When attraction is present, being unseen feels like rejection, sparking emotional urgency. Ever notice how her messages flood in right after you go silent for a while? That's dopamine withdrawal, not coincidence. But what happens when she can't pull your attention back directly is even more revealing. 3. She uses indirect competition. When she suddenly mentions another man, a coworker, a friend, or a funny guy she met, she's not just making conversation. She's watching your reaction. Psychology calls this mate value signaling, a subtle way to test how much emotional weight she holds in your eyes. By hinting that others find her desirable, she's stirring a trace of jealousy to measure your interest. It's not manipulation, it's instinct. Think of it like emotional marketing. She's raising her stock value without saying a word. Deep down, she wants reassurance that she still has your focus. But the next sign doesn't involve other people at all. It's hidden in her silence. 4. Her silence becomes louder. When she pulls back, fewer texts, delayed replies, shorter answers, it's easy to assume she's losing interest. But psychology says this might be a selective withdrawal test. She's not disappearing, she's measuring. Her silence is a tool to see how you'll react. Will you chase, stay calm, or pull away too? This pause lets her gauge your emotional investment without asking directly. It's like lowering the volume of a song just to see if you'll miss the music. The quieter she becomes, the more she's observing. And if you notice her starting to reflect your tone, words, or rhythm, it means something deeper is forming beneath the surface. 5. She imitates your micro-behaviors. You notice she starts echoing your words, using your phrases, or even matching your texting rhythm. This isn't coincidence, it's limbic synchronization, a subconscious form of mirroring that happens when emotional connection grows. Her brain is aligning with yours, creating comfort and familiarity. It's a way of saying, "We are alike." Ever told a joke she didn't laugh at, only to hear her repeat it later? That's attraction speaking through imitation. But when she starts watching you when she thinks you're not looking, that's when it turns from interest to emotional claim. 6. She looks at you when no one else is. It's that stolen glance when she thinks your eyes won't catch hers. Psychology calls it territorial gaze behavior, a quiet signal of desire and attachment. She's not performing anymore, she's observing, ensuring her presence still matters. That look carries ownership, curiosity, and longing all at once. And if you ever feel her eyes on you, you're probably right. It's the body's intuition before logic kicks in. Because by this stage, she's no longer competing with others. She's silently competing for you. None of these signs, on their own, mean she's falling for you. Psychology reminds us, attraction isn't built on moments, it's built on clusters of patterns. When you notice multiple signs, mirroring, teasing, silence, imitation, appearing together, that's when you've entered her psychological orbit. But remember, this awareness isn't for manipulation. It's for understanding. The power of a man lies not in exploiting these signals, but in interpreting them with respect and maturity. Because when you understand female psychology, you stop reacting and start responding. And that's what separates men who chase attention from men who naturally command it. If this opened your eyes, even a little, imagine what else psychology could reveal about attraction. So do this. Hit that like button if you've ever noticed one of these signs before. Drop a comment with the one that stood out most. I read every one of them. Share this with a friend who needs to see the hidden side of female behavior. And make sure you subscribe, because the next video dives even deeper into the signs a woman is emotionally attached but hiding it. Until then, stay observant, stay calm, and always remember, psychology doesn't lie.